Hello everyone, I am back again today with another process video. I wanted to show you how some of those tags turned out yesterday. I had finally finished them up and I don't think I was close enough to the camera for you guys to see, so I changed my angle a little bit. I love how the sewing paper actually turned out. I think that's really pretty. Of course, you could use napkins, you know, whatever you wanted to use. I'm just trying to use up some of the paper that I had, some of the vintage book pages and stuff. But I really like these. So if you didn't see that video, go back and check it out. I think these are darling. I want to make some with pinks for my shabby chic journal I'm working on. So that is those. And then what I did, I had stamped a bunch of these mason jars. There's two different kinds that I have here. And I made some journaling cards, and then I just put some script in the background, butterflies in the jar, and then I just distressed the edge with the vintage photo. And I needed to make a pocket for some of those cards, and so I was just kind of playing around with some Edith Holden pages, and this is what I come up with. Now this fold might have already been done by someone else. I do not know, but this was just me playing, and I'm going to show you what I did. And this is the journaling card, as you can see, and I'm hoping you can see that. It is so pretty. I just absolutely love how this turned out. So you would actually just put it on your page like this, and you could put your, you know, any kind of ephemera you wanted in here, tag, journaling cards. And you could leave this open or this top open, which I'll probably leave the top open for another spot. And then you also have a tuck right here in this little band. So I'm gonna show you how I made this. And so I took all of my Edith Holden pages that were just with the writing and none of the pictures on them, and I fold them in half. And these are the perfect size. So it just happened out this way. I was trying to find something small enough that would fit in pretty much any of my journals. And then I folded this back and left about 1/4 of an inch right here. And just folded that like that right there. Okay, so there's like 1/4 of an inch left. Okay, and what I did was I took, this is, here's some here. This is just some really old hymnal music, and I thought it was pretty. I did a few of those, and you can do them for each side of your page. This one is dictionary, and I was getting ready to do one, and we'll just do it right now. And you can just, this is from 1984. It was a sewing basket, out of the sewing basket page. So what I do is I just open this up, and we're just going to come right to this crease right here. And I'm just using a glue stick because I'm going to go back and sew, so the glue stick is fine. I just mainly want to make sure that the edges, whoops, the edges are good and coated because I don't want them to come up. And I'm just going to pop that in there and flatten that out. I'm just going to trim around this. Just get that excess off there. And like I said, you could use any type of paper. I have some vintage paper from the 1800s, and where it's so brittle and so delicate, I think I'm going to use that on this, because you can't really use it to put it in a journal because it would just crack when you go to bend it. So this is perfect for those pages that you can't really, you know, bend in half, fold in half, whatever, because of them breaking. So then, after you have your background page, then you're gonna sew this. And what I would do, or what I do, turn this down, is I don't want to close this flap when I'm sewing, and I use a zigzag stitch. So I just fold this over here, and I start here and I sew up here and I stop, and then I fold this flap back down, and then I just sew all the way around. So that way it ends up looking like this. And so now you've got your tuck all the way down through here. And then of course this one, and then like I said, you could leave either side of these open to put, like, you know, a tag up here. So after I did this, then I went back and distressed all around it, which you can use any colors you want. If you want to distress it first, you can. I just like doing it afterwards because it was easier for me. It felt sturdier. And I'll show you a trick. You probably already know this, but if I wanted to distress something that's already like been sewn and I can't get to it, I just put that clear board down there. You can put a piece of paper, and then that keeps it off of the background. It just puts it right where you want it. And the same here, if that makes sense. I hope I'm in frame. Keep forgetting. But I just want the edges, and I don't want it, you know, on that other side. So that works. Okay, and so for decorating this, what I did was, for this one in particular, I took a piece of, I had some blue cheesecloth that I was working with the tags, and these are all going in the same journal, so I'm trying to keep the same color scheme and the same items. I used some Fabri-Tac, but I think I'm just going to use some glue stick for right now for this, because we're going to go back and add more glue anyway. And you just need a little bit because it's so thin and it just sticks right down. And then I had punched a bunch, well actually, no I did not, I stamped these. I stamped a bunch of these butterflies, and then I just cut them out, and it's just on a white cardstock. And so what I did, I didn't want it to be so white, so I just took my Distress ink and just went around the edges and overlapped on top. Depending on how dark you want your butterfly or whatever image you want to put there, you can change even the color of your Distress ink. So can you see the difference there? I think it's a big difference. So I have that, and then I have a bunch of scrap pieces from Edith Holden that when I cut out different things, I keep all of the little pieces. Does anybody else do that? And so I had a piece here, and this has just got flowers on it. It's nothing like really spectacular, but it is really pretty. And so I put one like that right in here, anywhere you want. I'm gonna let mine hang over just a little bit, but not a lot, because I don't want it to obstruct that pocket. Let's see if I can get, and I'm using Fabri-Tac because it's gonna go on the cheesecloth, and I'm using so many different fabrics and things, I'm just gonna use Fabri-Tac with this instead of our glitter glue. Then you can do the butterfly either way. I just thought these were so cute. I love, love, love how they turned out. And then I had, where's my sari silk? Oh. Well, I had a piece of sari silk sitting here somewhere, but now I don't know where it went. So, it's not in that. Okay, let me grab a piece off of the wall real quick. I like my wall of sari silk and fabric and lace over here. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I just took a piece of the sari silk and just cut whatever length I wanted. And again, we're just going to take the Fabri-Tac and just kind of smush it in like we did with the lace yesterday on the tags. It's just, I'm gonna kind of put it underneath that butterfly some. Just smush it down. It's so pretty like that. I don't know why, but it is. Okay. So then, this is what we have. Let me get that tacked right here. So this is what we have so far. You see that? And then what I did was I took put two more elements on here. One of them was from Tina's kits. She has a bunch of different words in some different kits. And I just took one of her sayings and cut it out. This one says, live a life of abundance. And I'm just gonna trim this down. And I love how she does her words and stuff. If you look, it's already on like a coffee dyed background, which is really cool. I'm just gonna, actually let me trim this down just a little bit. Because this one's a longer one. Make sure it'll fit on there. Yep, that will be good. I wanna distress the edges. It just gives it a finished look, don't it? I love distressing. And then, just gonna pop that right there. So, I don't want to go all the way to the end of the paper because they're both going to hang off. So, I can always go back and add a little bit of glue there. And then I have these stickers here that they kind of look like stamps. And I got these, I think on AliExpress a long time ago. But I thought they were really cute. And so I need to take the back off. Let me just dress it first. I just dressed around it. Last time I had to get a piece of tape to get the backing off because the sticker part didn't want to come off there, and I might have to do that again. Nope. Okay. So then I just put this here, which I need to put some glue just to be safe. I hope everybody is doing good. Having a good day. So, did this stick down? It did. So there it is. Is that not cute? I just really like that. So, I'm hoping that that will inspire you guys to make some. Like I said, this is the perfect size. This ended up measuring, it's like 4.5, so it'll fit in most of our journals that we make. And if you needed to cut it down, you could definitely cut it down. But this is gonna work for what I needed it to, so. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. I was working on this last night and I could not wait to do a video on it. But the next video I'm gonna be doing is with the Grace collection. I'm gonna be working on it and doing some process videos for that. So I hope you guys will stick around and I'll see you soon. Have a blessed day. Bye.